Hi, and welcome back into another Couch Chat. Today we are with DeAndre, who is the Director of Payment Strategies and Digital Banking. It's a mouthful, but DeAndre and his team of card services handles something that impacts a lot of our members, unfortunately, and that is debit card and credit card fraud and disputes of transactions. So many of you have probably been impacted at some point when either your card number gets compromised or you lose it and somebody finds it or steals it and makes transactions that shouldn't have been made. Or we've all had that gut punch when you wake up one morning and you see that your account balance isn't what it should be. So we want to talk kind of in a series about the difference between fraud and dispute claims, how that process works, and really ease your mind to help you better understand the process, what you can expect, and so on and so forth. So, DeAndre, thanks for being with us. I guess we're gonna first start with what is the difference between a fraud claim and a dispute on a debit or credit card transaction?
The short answer is that fraud is when your card number has been compromised and used by someone unknown to you and you did not participate in that transaction. A dispute is when you participated in the transaction, but you were not charged as expected. This could be that you were charged twice, a different amount, or that you never received the goods and services. In the case of a dispute, you should always contact the merchant and request a correction or refund prior to contacting CSE. If the merchant is unable to assist or will not, then you should contact CSE and have all supporting documentation ready when submitting the claim. This could include receipts, cancellations, and terms of the purchase.
Now, are there differences in a fraud and dispute for a credit card versus a debit card, or are those pretty similar?
Currently, there's very little difference in the process for submitting a fraud claim or a dispute claim to CSE. The most important thing is that you should always provide accurate information when the CSE employee asks you for the details. Since every case is unique, there are a lot of different questions that you may be asked.
Perfect, thanks for explaining that. So then you wake up one morning, you've got fraud charges or want to dispute a transaction. What do members need to do to get that process started?
An important thing to note is you should always submit the claim within 60 days of the statement date that the charge first appeared. For example, if you notice a charge on your credit card on December 1st of 2022, that would appear on your statement dated December 19th, 2022. You would then have 60 days or until February 17th, 2023 to report the transaction. This is the same for both credit and debit card claims. For debit cards, the dates are a little different, but the 60 days still applies. The easiest way to report a fraudulent transaction or dispute a transaction is to stop into the nearest branch or contact our call center to report the claim for either credit cards or debit cards.
Perfect. Thank you for the quick introduction anyway into this subject. We're gonna have more videos with DeAndre talking about provisional credits when you are reporting fraud or when you are disputing transactions. So look for those and we'll have more content for you guys soon. Thank you.